Hello everyone, welcome to Senior Health Essentials, your go-to channel for practical, science-backed tips to help us all live longer, feel stronger, and stay sharp through our golden years. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 70s still hike, dance, or play with their grandkids, while others struggle just to stand up from a chair? Or have you ever asked yourself what it really means to age well? Is it just luck, good genes, or something more? And what if I told you that the way you age is shaped by tiny choices you make every single day? Choices that quietly determine whether you'll just get older or actually thrive well into your 80s and beyond. Well, let me tell you something that might surprise you. Aging well isn't about having a perfect body or never getting sick. It's not about winning the genetic lottery or avoiding every health issue. The truth is, aging well is about something far more practical. It's about the small, daily habits you build into your life. It's about the simple movements you repeat, the food you choose, the way you challenge your mind, and how you stay connected to the world around you. You see, if you're between the ages of 65 and 80, and you can still do the 8 things we're going to talk about today, you're not just doing okay, you're doing better than most. In fact, you might even have a higher chance of living to 100 than you think. Let that sink in for a moment. It's not just about living longer. It's about living stronger, keeping your body moving, your mind sharp, and your spirit full of energy and joy. And here's the thing. So many people believe that getting older means losing strength, losing balance, and slowing down. They think it's an unavoidable part of life. But I'm here to tell you, that's only part of the story. Yes, aging brings changes, but it doesn't have to mean decline. I've met folks in their 70s, even 80s, who still walk briskly, climb stairs, carry groceries, and remember conversations from yesterday like they happened just an hour ago. They're living proof that age is just a number when you keep the right habits in place. That's exactly why this video matters. Today, we're going to explore 8 powerful signs that show you're aging exceptionally well. These aren't just random tests or gimmicks, they're backed by research and real-life experience. And here's the twist. The last sign on the list is something almost everyone overlooks, yet it can make a huge difference in how long and how well you live. So stay with me until the end, you won't want to miss it. And hey, while you're here, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell so you won't miss future videos. If you find this video helpful, I'd love to hear from you. Type 1 in the comments to let me know it helped. If you think there's something I can do better, type 0. Your feedback really means a lot to me, and it helps make these videos better for you. So, are you ready to discover what it truly means to age well? Let's dive into the first sign. One simple action that speaks volumes about your body's strength and balance. You'll be surprised at how much this one thing reveals. Let's get started. You see, being able to stand up from a chair unaided is one of the clearest signs that your legs, your balance, and your coordination are still working in harmony. It's a movement so simple that we often don't give it a second thought until it starts to feel harder. And for many older adults, that moment comes quietly. It starts with a little extra effort here, a small struggle there. Before long, they're using their hands every time, without even realizing it. But here's the important part. This small shift is often the first red flag that your lower body strength is fading. And that matters, because weak legs are one of the biggest risk factors for falls. And as you may already know, falls are the #1 cause of injury-related hospital visits for seniors. That's why this sign is so much more than just an observation. It's a wake-up call. Let me tell you about Harold, who's 77 years old. He always thought of himself as pretty healthy. He'd go for walks, garden on weekends, and never really considered himself at risk. But one day, after watching TV, he realized something strange. When he tried to get up from his chair, he had to push off the armrests with his hands. It wasn't a big struggle. but it was new, and it stuck with him. At first, Harold shrugged it off. But a few days later, during a routine checkup, his doctor mentioned how small signs like that can be early indicators of muscle weakness and even a sign of fall risk down the road. That got Harold thinking. He didn't want to wait for a fall to happen, so he decided to make a change. Harold started doing simple, consistent exercises at home, nothing fancy. Just seated leg lifts, standing heel raises, and gentle stretches. And guess what? Within a couple of months, he noticed a difference. He could stand up from his chair easily again, without using his hands. He felt more stable, more confident, and even noticed an extra spring in his step. That's the power of small, steady efforts. And the best part? This isn't just Harold's story, it could be yours too. Because here's the good news. Leg strength can be rebuilt at any age. Yes, even if you've noticed you're starting to push off from the chair, it's not too late. Every time you stand up from a chair without using your hands, you're sending a message to your body. I'm still strong. I'm still steady. I'm still in control. So the next time you get up, pay attention. Do you need your hands to help you? Or do you rise smoothly and confidently? If you can still stand up without using your hands, that's a powerful sign that your legs are strong, your balance is solid, and you're aging better than most. And if it's feeling harder than before, don't worry. You can build it back, one step at a time. Let's keep going. You've got this. Now, let me ask you something simple, but important. How do you feel when you walk? Do you stroll along without effort, or do you find yourself slowing down, needing to stop and catch your breath more often than you used to? Here's the truth. The way you walk tells an incredible story about your heart, your lungs, your muscles, and even your mind. You see, walking isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's one of the clearest signs of how your body is aging. If you're between the ages of 65 and 80 and you can still walk briskly without getting winded, you're doing better than most people realize. In fact, studies have shown that walking speed is one of the most accurate predictors of long life. The faster you can move with ease, the stronger your cardiovascular system likely is, and that means your heart is pumping well, your lungs are supplying oxygen efficiently, and your muscles have the strength to carry you forward. It's a beautiful system when it's all working together. But here's the thing. Many people don't even notice when they start to slow down. It happens quietly, like a gradual shift. Maybe you used to walk to the mailbox without a second thought, and now you pause halfway to catch your breath. Or you find yourself avoiding stairs and long walks, without even realizing why. And that's exactly what happened to William, who's 74 years old. William used to enjoy his daily walks around the neighborhood. He loved feeling the sun on his face, waving to neighbors, and getting a little fresh air. But over time, he noticed something subtle. His walks were taking longer, and he was pausing more often to catch his breath. At first, he thought, well, I'm getting older. This is just part of the process, right? But then, during a routine visit, his doctor explained that a slow, heavy pace wasn't just about age. It was a sign that his endurance was slipping, and his heart and lungs weren't being challenged enough. That was William's wake-up call. Instead of giving up, he decided to make a change. He started timing his walks, aiming to go just a little faster each week. It wasn't about sprinting, it was about steady, intentional progress. He also added some gentle leg exercises and focused on his posture while walking. And guess what? Within a few months, William noticed big changes. He could walk briskly again, his breathing improved, his legs felt stronger, and he had more energy throughout the day. Even his mind felt clearer, like a fog had lifted. And that's the part many people don't realize. Walking briskly doesn't just help your body, it supports your brain too. Fast walkers tend to have better memory, sharper thinking, and stronger mental health. It's a full body benefit that keeps you moving and thinking clearly. So, here's a simple challenge for you. Try this little test today. Walk at your normal pace for about 10 feet. Then pick up the pace as if you're trying to catch an elevator before it closes. Can you do it without gasping for air? If you can, that's a wonderful sign that your body is still working in harmony. And if it feels hard, don't worry. Endurance can be built up again, just like William did, one step at a time. So, let's keep moving forward together. You're stronger than you think. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you tried standing on one foot? Not just for fun, but as a quiet check-in with your body. Can you hold steady for at least 10 seconds, or do you feel a little wobbly, maybe reaching out for support? It might sound like a simple challenge, but this small action tells a big story about how well your body is aging. You see, balance isn't just about staying upright. It's about your core muscles, your legs, your nerves, your reflexes, all working together like a finely tuned orchestra. When you stand on one foot, you're asking your body to coordinate a symphony of systems. Your muscles stabilize, your inner ear keeps you centered, your eyes help you focus, and your brain sends signals to adjust every tiny shift. It's teamwork in action, and when everything's working in harmony, it's a beautiful thing. But here's the truth. Many people don't realize how much they rely on balance until they start losing it. And losing balance is often one of the first signs of aging decline. It can sneak up on you, showing up when you're trying to put on a sock, step over a curb, or reach for something on a high shelf. Maybe you start feeling a little unsteady or notice you're avoiding movements that once felt easy. And that's why this sign is so important, because balance isn't just about standing still, it's about moving through life safely and confidently. Let me tell you about Frank. He's 76, and for years, he walked every morning without a care in the world. But one day, while getting dressed, he tried putting on a sock while standing and found himself wobbling, almost tipping over. That moment caught him off guard. He didn't fall, but he felt shaken. Frank realized his body wasn't as steady as it used to be, and it made him nervous. But instead of ignoring it, Frank took action. He started doing simple balance exercises every day, heel raises, side leg lifts, and shifting his weight from one foot to the other. He practiced near a countertop so he could grab it if needed. And here's the beautiful part. Within just a few weeks, Frank noticed real improvement. His confidence came back, his stability improved, and those small, wobbly moments happened less and less. And this isn't just Frank's story, it could be yours too. Because here's the encouraging truth. Balance can be improved at any age. It's never too late to work on it. A few minutes a day can make a real difference in preventing falls, one of the leading causes of serious injuries in older adults. So here's a simple test you can try today. Find a safe spot near a counter or wall. Stand on one foot, lift the other gently off the ground, and see if you can hold steady for 10 seconds. If you can do it, that's a wonderful sign that your body is still working in harmony. If not, don't worry. Just like Frank, you can build this back with practice. Because here's what balance really gives you. It's not just stability, it's freedom. The freedom to move with confidence, the freedom to enjoy the things you love without fear, and the freedom to stay independent as you age. So, let's keep working on it together. Your body is capable of more than you think. Now, let's talk about the everyday strength that truly defines how well you're aging. It's not about lifting heavy weights at the gym or running marathons. It's about the simple, functional movements that keep you independent, mobile, and in control of your life. There are 3 powerful signs we'll explore today, each one a small but mighty indicator of how strong your body truly is. First, let's talk about getting down on the floor and back up without help. Think about it. When was the last time you knelt down to play with a grandchild, reach for something under the couch, or pick up a dropped item? Could you get back up smoothly, or did you feel hesitant, maybe even a little anxious? Losing the ability to get up from the floor is a quiet but critical sign that your mobility is slipping. And when that happens, it limits your independence in ways you might not even realize. Let me tell you about Joseph. He's 78 and had always been active. But one day, while visiting his grandson, Joseph hesitated to sit on the floor for a board game, not because he didn't want to play, but because he wasn't sure he could get up easily. That moment was a wake-up call. Joseph decided to take small, consistent steps. He practiced gentle kneeling, light squats, and worked on his core strength. Within weeks, he felt stronger and his confidence returned. He could get down and up without worry, and that simple ability gave him back a sense of freedom. The second sign is carrying a grocery bag without struggle. Now, you might be thinking, that's too simple to matter. But here's the thing. Grip strength is one of the strongest predictors of overall health and longevity. It's not just about your hands. It's about your arms, shoulders, back, and core working together. Think about the last time you brought in the groceries. Did you carry the bags easily, or did you need to stop and catch your breath? Did you feel like you had to ask for help when you didn't used to? Richard, 75, found himself in that exact situation. He used to carry all the bags in one trip, but suddenly they felt heavier. He realized it wasn't the groceries, it was his strength fading. So he made a small change. Each day, he did a few shoulder presses, practiced lifting light weights, and even squeezed a rubber ball to improve his grip. After a few months, he noticed a real difference. He could carry his groceries confidently again, and that small victory gave him a sense of pride and control over his health. The third sign is climbing a flight of stairs without stopping. This one is simple, but so revealing. When you can climb stairs without getting winded, it shows your heart, lungs, and leg muscles are working together effectively. George, 73, used to take the stairs daily, but one day, after just one flight, he felt short of breath and had to pause. Instead of avoiding the stairs, George took it as a challenge. He added daily walks, leg exercises, and gradually worked back up to climbing stairs without stopping. His heart got stronger, his breathing improved, and his confidence returned. These three signs, getting down on the floor, carrying groceries, and climbing stairs, might seem simple, but they're powerful indicators of how well you're aging. And here's the good news. You can improve all of these, no matter your age. Small, steady efforts make a big difference. So, which one of these signs resonates with you today? Let's take a step forward together. Your strength, independence, and vitality are worth it. Let me ask you a simple question. Do you remember the conversation you had yesterday? Or maybe the name of the person you just met last week? If the answer is yes, that's a fantastic sign. Because staying mentally sharp isn't just about having a good memory, it's a powerful indicator of how well your brain is aging. This brings us to sign 7. The ability to remember conversations and recent events. You see, when your memory is clear, it shows that your brain's pathways are still firing strong. It means your blood is flowing well, your neurons are communicating, and your mental processing is sharp and alive. Think of your brain like a garden. When you tend to it regularly with healthy habits, it flourishes. But if you neglect it, weeds take over, and it becomes harder to keep up. Let me share a story about Paul, who's 79 years old. Paul loves to read, solve puzzles, and chat with friends over coffee. He's curious about the world, asks questions, and stays socially connected. And you know what? His memory is as sharp as ever. He remembers names, stories, and even little details from past conversations, because he keeps his brain engaged like a muscle. The good news is, this isn't just about Paul. You can strengthen your mind, too. Try picking up a new hobby, reading a new book, or joining a local group where you can chat and share ideas. Challenge yourself to learn something new, even if it's just a small fact every day. When you stay curious and engaged, you're not just filling time, you're building mental resilience that will serve you for years to come. Now, let's talk about something we often overlook, but is absolutely essential. Sign 8. Waking up feeling rested and refreshed. Think about your last few mornings. Did you wake up ready to take on the day? Or did you feel groggy, tired, and like you needed just a few more hours of sleep? The way you wake up each morning is a quiet but powerful reflection of your body's health. Because when you sleep well, your body repairs itself, your brain resets, and your immune system recharges. Let me tell you about Roger, who's 74. For a while, he struggled with poor sleep. He'd wake up multiple times at night, feel exhausted during the day, and his mind felt foggy. But instead of accepting it as just part of getting older, Roger made a few simple changes. He started going to bed at the same time each night, limited his screen time in the evenings, and created a calming bedtime routine, like reading a book or listening to soft music. After a few weeks, his sleep improved dramatically. He woke up with more energy, felt sharper throughout the day, and even noticed his mood lifting. You see, good sleep isn't a luxury, it's a foundation for healthy aging. It supports heart health, keeps your memory strong, and helps balance your mood. So ask yourself, do you wake up feeling ready to embrace the day, or do you feel like you're dragging through it? If you're not feeling refreshed, it's never too late to make small changes. Start with a calming evening routine, cut back on caffeine, or take a short walk in the afternoon to help your body relax at night. These two signs, a sharp mind and restful sleep, are powerful keys to aging well. They help you stay engaged, independent, and full of life. So, how are you doing with these? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what small changes you're making to keep your mind sharp and your body rested. Let's keep growing stronger together. So, let's take a moment to pause and reflect. How many of these 8 signs do you recognize in yourself? Can you stand up from a chair without using your hands? Walk briskly without getting winded? Balance on one foot for 10 seconds, or carry a grocery bag with ease? Can you climb stairs, remember conversations from yesterday, and wake up feeling refreshed and ready to start your day? If you can do several of these things, give yourself a big pat on the back. You are aging well, maintaining strength, endurance, memory, and independence. That is something to be proud of. But even if you noticed a few areas where things aren't as strong as they used to be, don't be discouraged. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It doesn't mean giving up or settling for less. You see, your body, your mind, and your spirit, they are wonderfully resilient. Strength, balance, and clarity can all be rebuilt, no matter your age. The key is to start small, stay consistent, and remind yourself daily that you are capable of more than you think. So, here's my challenge for you today. Choose just one area from these 8 signs that you'd like to focus on. Maybe it's walking a little faster, improving your balance, or working on your memory by learning something new. Maybe it's making a small change to your sleep routine so you wake up feeling refreshed. Pick one and take a small step toward improving it today. Remember, small daily efforts done consistently can completely transform your health, your confidence, and your future. And I'd love to hear from you. In the comments below, tell me which sign spoke to you the most. Which one do you feel inspired to work on starting today? Your story and your progress matter. When you share your experiences, you're not just helping yourself, you're encouraging others in this community to take that next step too. So let's support each other and keep this conversation going. And before you go, if you found value in this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our future videos. Your support truly helps us grow this channel and create more content that inspires, educates, and empowers you on your journey to aging well. So stay tuned. We have so much more to share with you in the videos ahead. Thank you for watching, thank you for being part of this community, and thank you for taking the time to invest in your health. You're not just aging, you're thriving. Let's keep going, one step at a time. See you in the next video.